Hi, I'm Dave Senkow, and thanks for stopping at tunkautomart.com and clicking on this 2011 Jeep Liberty Sport 4x4. Now, this isn't your typical Jeep Liberty Sport 4x4. It's not your run-of-the-mill vehicle. This one we purchased at a Chrysler closed sale down in Greensboro, North Carolina. Chrysler closed sale means that only Chrysler Group dealers can actually attend these sales and purchase these vehicles. This is unique in the sense that, well, this is what they call a pilot order. This is a vehicle that Chrysler actually built, and they put some unique stuff that you wouldn't find in your typical Liberty, and they kind of looked at it and said, well, what if we built the Liberty with this and packaged it with this and put this particular item in there? What would it look like? Would there be a lot of people who might consider purchasing a vehicle equipped just like this? Can we package it up and maybe put an option discount package on it? That's what this vehicle is. And it was driven by someone at Chrysler. It only has about 2,000 miles on it, just a little over 2,000 miles on it. I'm going to show you some of the features on it. It is Carfax certified. It's actually never been in an accident. That's what kind of Carfax certified means is. And once inside, you'll see some of the features that most of your Jeep Liberties would not typically have, your run-of-the-mill Jeep Liberties. For instance, this one has the screen here, which has AM/FM stereo, CD player, along with navigation. That's not really something that you'd find in a Jeep Liberty Sport. It is something that you would typically find, say, in a Jeep Liberty Limited. And there's a whole lot of things that you can do with this besides the navigation. Your Sirius satellite radio in this, along with AM/FM stereo, which I already mentioned to you. Another cool feature is that this Jeep Liberty has the optional all-the-time four-wheel drive. You have the capability of having it in two-wheel drive and then having it in four-wheel drive. And while you're in four-wheel drive, it's like an all-wheel drive system. So it senses when the road conditions warrant you being in a four-wheel drive situation. So if you click it back into the four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive situation, you can actually leave it there. And on a winter day where the road conditions are changing pretty rapidly from maybe wet to slush to snow covered, you don't have to worry about taking it in and out of two-wheel drive, going to four-wheel drive, back to two-wheel drive if the road is wet, and so on and so forth. And then you have four low also, which you're only going to use four low typically when you might be towing a boat out of a lake, when you hook up to the trailer, which this vehicle has a trailer tow package on. I'll show you that in a little bit. That's another kind of unique feature to this Liberty. And a four-wheel drive low would also be used if it were like a very deep snow you're trying to get out of, like maybe a rut or something like that. Also, a sunroof. Most Jeep Liberty Sports usually would not have a sunroof. This one particularly does, which is kind of a cool feature. It's got your other basic things like air conditioning, power windows and locks, and cruise control. All your gauges are pretty easily read up front here, even a temperature and compass readout in the middle. The vehicle does on the side, the seats do fold down. The rear seat does fold down, which gives you a little extra room. Raised white letter tires and kind of the upgraded wheel package on this vehicle. Most of your Liberties won't have the raised white letter tires. Back here's another cool thing. You can actually pull this back and hide away anything that you have back here. And this is pretty cool. You can actually store stuff back here. And you know, actually if you're like in the mud a lot, maybe some snowy, muddy conditions, and you have like maybe a pair of shoes that you use for like walking on your back lot, and then when you want to get in your car, you take those muddy shoes off, and you have another pair of shoes where you can put them right here, and then it keeps it off the carpeting area of the back. There's that trailer hitch in the back that I was telling you about. The vehicle also has a rear wiper washer and a rear window defroster. That little antenna there is part of the Sirius satellite radio, which is cool. You can listen to, gosh, about 184 different channels of entertainment, everything from rock to country to comedy to news to weather, you name it, it pretty much has it. Like all the NFL football games, if you're into that, and hockey, things like that. And the thing is, you can start off driving to Pennsylvania and drive all the way down to Virginia, and you're not going to lose the station, which is really neat. There you see what it looks like from the passenger side. The vehicle, as I said, is Carfax certified. And I'm just gonna see if I can't pop the hood here for you in just a second. Underneath it has a 3.7 liter V6 motor. Everything underneath, wow, nice and clean, obviously, because the vehicle only has a couple thousand miles on it. But real easy for you to do your regular maintenance on. Everything's pretty much labeled. Your engine oil dipstick, where you put your washer fluid, the battery is right up front, easy to get to. You have sound insulation under the hood to give you a nice quiet ride, and even by the firewall there. So it keeps a lot of engine noise out, rotor noise out, and overall, a really nice vehicle with just over 2,000 miles on it. Thanks for clicking on it at tunkhannock.com. I'm Dave Senkow. Have yourself a great day.